Hi everybody, it's Ep.16, and we might as well record some more videos of the messenger. So, we're just kind of exploring some of the past areas and trying to both make progress because we have kind of an item quest going on of like Zelda proportions. It's like you have to get this item and bring it to this area, but at the same time we're kind of trying to do a little bit of that in a very kind of relaxed way. Like, I'm not too concerned about it right now, but we are trying to at least do it. So I got the astral tea leaves, the magical tea leaves from the Ninja Village in the last part, and I know that we have to take them to the glacial, the Searing Crags, so I'm just headed there. But as we're passing through the glacial peak, see, I already missed it, there are a few freaking power seals that we can get because we're cool, because we can go through the game and get all the power seals now. So it says it's off to the left here, which is clearly a lie. You know what? Let's try that again. You know what Quirble and Spikes both have in common? You're back. Ha! I did the same thing. And I did the same thing. Saved by the bell. Thanks for touching those spikes, man. You just got me out of a very boring dinner. Since when do demons have to go to dinners? Oh my gosh, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. Because I don't know what my problem is. I'm just going too fast or something. Shoot, that's not gonna work. Man, I was so close. I was so close. Let's see if we can get an upgrade. Wow, bow, bow, down, 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 down. HP +1. I think. You see, I would have gotten one of the other better upgrades, but I'm getting HP +1 so that I don't embarrass myself in this freaking room over here. And just YOLO, because we have the extra health. Okay. Whoa, okay, I'm doing something. It's definitely not the right thing, but... Oh man, I was so close, man. If anyone asks, I'm taken. I'm not, but Quirble is. So, just for clarification. I love this game, except I hate it too. One more try. I'm very stubborn when it comes to video games, which is not always good for me, because I just get upset easily. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, man! No, man. One more time. If I could just make it over that one. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples? Okay. I really... I'm really way too stubborn when it comes to video games, but at least it paid off. Climb down to the Searing Crags? Yes, please. Are you sure you can make it through that? That's a death barrier. You see those little, like, black pixels at the bottom of the screen. It means it's... Alright, I'll shut up. You got the Power Thistle. Time to prevent two dumb brothers from waiting to death. That's for sure. Alright, now if we can find an easy way to travel just to the past, that would be great. But of course it's not going to be that easy. The song sounds pretty good, and I mean this come on, this is Rainbow Dragon Eyes. Man, he's great. So I really hope he does another. I mean, well, there is a DLC to this game. I don't know if that counts as another game, but I don't know. He made a interesting video where he's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be a Twitch streamer now, and I'm gonna Twitch myself composing." As a music composer myself, I have recorded myself composing sometimes, but it always feels like something so personal that I don't want to do it on camera, because it's like, it's such like, if you're working on a piece of art, that means that you're always like fighting some sort of specter of self-doubt, you know, if you're doing anything right, which I feel like that's not the kind of thing that you want to Twitch stream. But like you can do it like occasionally, and I don't know. I just feel like it's such a vulnerable act that I would have problems like keeping it out in the open, like at a regular pace. But that's just me. Hey, it's the little guy again. What is up? I have your Power Thistle. Huh? Hey, he's not kidding, Kolos. So I see, Seuss. Never mind how you pulled this off, little guy. Throw it into the stew. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Kolos? Oh, this is where it gets serious, Seuss. It's chugging time. Chugging the stew. Hey, save some for your brother. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. In a good way. I'm satiated, Seuss. I'm content, Kolos. Shall we test how strong it made us, Seuss? It's all I crave, Kolos. Don't move, little guy. Don't do... I don't need to go back to the glacial peak. Well, now I need some sleep, Seuss. I reckon, Kolos. Thanks for everything, little guy. No, man... Okay, fantastic. Apparently this is a new area of sorts. So we can explore a little bit, but I also wanted to show the other thing that we could have done, but I guess it was prompting me to do that, and I didn't have to go through that whole cutscene. But hey, that was a fun cutscene. Let me see if I can get any power seals while we're at it. Oh, that last power seal. I mean, I did that to myself. I could have, you know, just stopped when... That was fun, though. Slice through the rocks. Slice through the rocks. So yeah, this is definitely a fun... like, use of the, like, oh, we're switching back and forth in time now, because we're the Time Warp Trio. I was only thinking about Time Warp Trio because last night while I was working on some stuff, I was listening to my old And Yet It Moves playthrough, which is just like the first episode of it, which is still some of my proudest work on this channel, if you can call it work. I call it play, but, you know, play is work, ideally. Work is play. Hey, we got a music note. And in that episode of And Yet It Moves, I was talking about the Time Warp Trio. I was like, what's John Sieska up to? And that was the whole commentary. No, it wasn't the whole commentary. It was full of lots of other things, like musical references and non sequiturs, and it was good. You got the Key of Strength. Forced into being by Kolos and Zeus's physical feats, it is one of the notes needed to break a melody that will create a melody that will break the curse. Break a melody. Clearly. So that's it for now. Freak. If I can get there quickly enough, I just want to show the thing with the astral leaves. I know we've been recording for long enough, but I'm gonna cut out, like, a lot of that, because a lot of that was just dying. And Quarble being like, haha, you died. Quarble is, like, funny, but more often, like, I've died so many times in this game that I don't care about what he says anymore. I've died enough times that I don't want to be humiliated any longer. Humiliated mean. I'm kidding. It's not humiliating, it's fine. But it is tough. I'm a sensitive soul. So seeing Quarble, like, trying to honestly play the game and then seeing Quarble just be like, are you really that bad, derper, is like, you know. But that is how they designed the game, which is fine by me, you know, because the game's otherwise very forgiving when you die. You know, there's no lives and continues. You just get to start back from the last checkpoint. It's very flowing. It feels good. There's stuff down there, so that we can... Down there. Yeah. So we can go explore that area if we want. Yeah, you notice how some areas, they have like a little circle like that, and that means that you can switch back and forth in kind of a more fluid way. And then some areas just have like a bunch of like one-way things, and then it's just kind of like a puzzle of going through those one-way things in the right order. So when you see like a room with like a lot of like sparklies, actually maybe, I'm not sure like if there's any rhyme or reason to the sparklies. There's something that we can get. Hold on. Stop. Good, okay. I don't care. Just keep going. And then this part, like, the bass just goes crazy. It's the Rocky Balboa. I don't know, this is such like a awesome, like, get pumped because, like, you're doing it kind of song. Oh no, I hate this so much. One more try, and then we're not doing that ever again. Look how far we have to... What? We were all the way over there. How have I not hit a save point in all of that? Oh my gosh. Oh, this game. I love this game, but oh, this game sometimes. Okay, so here's the checkpoint. And here's the thing that we already got. So let's keep going. How did I just not hit this checkpoint last time? That makes no sense. Dark matter is a mathematical canard. It makes no sense. I haven't watched that in a while. And I'm not going to explain what that's from, because it's just funnier if I don't explain. You know? Dark matter is a mathematical canard. I don't know. I'd say most people, most scientists would say that dark matter is a legitimate thing. But I'm no scientist, so why would I know about any of that stuff? Let's do this without dying, please. Okay, I really don't like this. One more try. This place is going to heck in a handbasket. That's a great phrase, by the way, heck in a handbasket. Ever After is a great movie. With Drew Barrymore as Cinderella, basically, and Angelica Houston as the stepmother. I don't know, it's just such a good story. It's not just straight up the Cinderella story. And yeah, it's incredibly good storytelling. In my personal opinion, it's also the kind of thing that I like. I mean, it's somewhat sentimental, so I don't know. Maybe that's why I like it. There we go. Was that so hard? It was not so hard. Alright. That's probably it for this episode of The Messenger. So thank you for sticking around till the bitter end. And I'll see you when I see you. Okay, one more thing. I don't know how long this episode is going to be. I've been recording for more than an hour, probably, but this segment by itself is 32 minutes now. So since this is right here, let's just do it. Oh freak, it's gotta be the past. So make it the past. Wait. Excuse me, what's up, little guy? Can I use a corner of your flower bed? I have a seed to plant. I don't see why not. Concerns, Kolos? Nix, Susis. Be our guest, little guy. Okay. And then make it the future. I love that part where the pitch is sliding up. It's similar to the part in the Howling Grotto where it does the same thing. My cat's being crazy. And by crazy, I just mean, like, not pretty, the usual. He's just like, hey, let me into that other room, because that other room exists, and I am a cat, and I must be in the room that's not the room that I'm in, and I must bother you until I get what I want. And why can't us humans be more like cats? No, I'm kidding. Why can't us humans be more selfish and entitled like cats? Oh wait. Maybe that's why we like cats. Cats are selfish and entitled, but they're cute. You got the astral tea leaves. The ninja elder should know what to do with these. Yeah, he should. Alright. Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Messenger. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, or night, or whatever.